Hello everyone and welcome back to the Brightworks. As you might notice, today's map is a little bit smaller than usual. We've got a fun little game here for you to enjoy on a map called Pinewood Derby. It is typically a 1 versus 1 map with an interesting layout. You can see there's a little mountain here for cover, and then it kind of enters into this, I don't know, I guess this open area. There's a little naval crossing with a land bridge, and then it's mirrored across both ways. But today, some of our friends around the community are going to be playing an 8 versus 8 game, as you can already see them talking about in chat, trying to figure out what shenanigans they can get up to in order to make this match work. And I think it'll be fun to see. So without further ado, we'll hit skip over here, and we will see what these players get up to. What does this say up here? Start here, lol, and someone rush a con to him. Oh, I see. We were trying to do something. Oh, red team is already going for an air lab. They're all rushing it together. That's going to build extremely quickly, which means that we can get some transports going. So we are looking for some sort of comm drop. Meanwhile, the blue team did not have such coordination. Looks like we decided to split up the economy between everyone. So this comm drop could be pretty... communism. This comm drop could be pretty devastating here. We do have commanders, I can't even think of my colors properly. The pink commander and the orange commander, Spooter Friend and Firefly. Oh, sorry, our team leaders. For the red team on the western side is Sad Panda. For the blue team on the eastern side is Mighty Sheep. All right, had to do that quick. We've got some interesting stuff going on. We're flying our commander in circles. That's always nice. Whee! These guys have been given too many resources to have fun with here. This is great. This is truly great. Manatee, doing a great job building an anti-air turret on the front. Probably suspects exactly what is about to hit their front door here. Uh-oh, Firefly getting a little close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2 shots, it takes 3. Firefly will manage to escape. Spooter Friend is going to put the commander down up on the hill, though. So this has to do a huge amount of damage, because you're basically delivering 1,250 metal to a player of your choice here. This has to do a huge amount of damage. Spooter Friend needs to ravage these bases completely. Now he can, because there's no D-gun, right? We are going to have to self-destruct here. But it looks like the laser fire will do the job just fine. There we go. 2 commanders go down, but that is just fine. Tons of metal here now for the blue team. That's going to give them an interesting advantage. Meanwhile, we've gone for a hovercraft platform here from Mighty Sheep, who is doing this off of a metal income of 4, which is incredibly low. Supremely low. Wow, okay. A lot on the screen here. A lot going on. Firefly continuing the aggression here. Oh, can we D-gun these? Could we D-gun these? That would be huge. Yeah, if we could D-gun these, that would actually be a huge development. Yep, there it is. Nice. Oh, that's one of them. We need both. Nice. Okay, so that does deny a tremendous amount of metal to the blue team here, as well as destroying one of their commanders. So, with that, this is probably worth it. We've probably done our damage at this point, if not at the very least disrupting the entire economy for the blue team. Now, Analog as well as our Baron are going to be eating up this metal, this juicy metal, and feeding it back to the team. You can see all of their little metal bars starting to grow. Nobody has a production facility. Or, well, I shouldn't say that. There are a couple production facilities over here. We've got a hovercraft lab from Mighty Sheep. We have a vehicle plant out of DEA. Quite surprising, actually, because, you know, vehicle plants usually require quite a lot of metal. But it looks like, at least for the time being, we're all right. This is very similar to the games that we see. Actually, I don't know if I've ever covered a game on a non-metal map. We'll have to go take a look at one of those. I know I have a replay waiting to be cast. I'll try to remember to do that one soon. Yeah, there are maps where there's no metal extractors, so you build an entire economy based off of only energy converters. And those can be quite fun. They can be really interesting. Transport has started moving in this direction. There is no commander in it, though, so it's just a threat. Just a shallow threat. Whoa, we're already up to T2. It's impressive what you can do when you co-opt all this stuff. Yeah, alright. We've already got a T2 constructor out here for the red team, who has rushed right on ahead to that T2 advantage. The blue team has not rushed so far ahead here. We need way more energy production. We're really, really lacking on energy production, I think. Greg certainly could be doing more to build a little more energy production in the background here. I think since we're in this backline position, what we could do is go for some solar panels, maybe some advanced solar panels, try and just build that really, really strong economy. Choice is building a forward light laser turret up on this hill here. It can actually do a lot of work. Yeah, it's going to get the metal extractor. It can shoot these windmills. Well done by Jadem, or Jadem. Jadem? Either way. Anyways, Jadem doing a great job of, we'll go with Jadem. Jadem doing a great job of degunning down that light laser turret to try and keep it under control. Jamal moving in as well. A lot of faces I remember here. Actually, I think a lot of these guys were in the very last game that I cast. Wonder if this was submitted by the same person. Anyways, Mighty Sheep's commander, oh, wearing that beautiful little crown, by the way, was the victor of the most recent tournament. Mighty Sheep moving forward here, and you can see that he is taking a little bit of a beating from these hounds. Yeah, they put out a pretty tremendous amount of firepower. All commanders are necessary on the front line here, as we see 3 for red, as well as 3 for blue, brought out to try and keep this front line safe. But it's tough. It's tough. Airlab is still up and kicking here, but I think I wouldn't mind seeing it torn down and used for metal for units or something like that. In these team games, pretty much what you want to do is move your energy slider, or, sorry, I'll focus on the battle, move your energy slider all the way down to the bottom to make sure that you're sharing all your resources as effectively as possible. Commander did go down there. It looks like that was the purple commander? Or was it light pink? Hard to see. Whoa, and there goes Sad Panda's commander. It might have been DEA's commander, actually, now that I'm looking at this. Yeah, DEA's commander as well as Sad Panda's commander both went down. Ooh, one of those hounds get degunned. You really don't want to lose any of those right now. I would love to see this one pulled back, at least for the moment, just to get it completely eaten up here. Jadem is doing a phenomenal job eating up this metal. We definitely want to clear these corpses as quickly as we can. Choice also moving forward here. Wouldn't have minded seeing a degun, but yeah, we're still looking fine at the moment. Oh, those rockets do hurt pretty bad. Always remember, you can degun those wrecks, just like we saw over here in their spawn. You can degun those wrecks in order to eliminate that metal from the map, and it can deny a advantage to your enemy. Another commander goes down here for Mighty Sheep. Well, sorry, Mighty Sheep's commander goes down for the red team, giving them another little bit of metal that they can squeeze out. We've started up the advanced geothermal plant. That's excellent. We are trying to reclaim this lab here. We're going to need a little bit of teamwork on that. Yeah, if we can get this up and running, this would be a tremendous boon to the red team economy. Evolved Monkey is in charge of the economic growth here, as you can see. Looks like our blue player here. Whoa, a lot of spectators. Mighty Sheep did tap out at this point. Once the commander went down, I suppose they lost all hope. Yeah, it looks like this is turning into a pretty complicated game here. Tons of T1 solar panels in the back from Rise Heaven, kind of dumping a lot more metal into that than I would like to see. I would love to see this player given a constructor and then just given the opportunity to build advanced solar panels rather than these regular ones. That might just be a little bit more energy efficient. Crash Panda building another big eco center over here. Nice to see. Basically, these players are fueling the fueling the economies that are fighting on the front line. And you can see what that results in. I mean, we're at 7 minutes and we've already got not just T2 out, but we've got full T2 units completely built here. Really powerful stuff when you have some really coordinated teamwork. I would hazard a guess that the red team was a little more prepared, or at the very least planned a little bit better for this unconventional match. Let's leave it at unconventional. If we were to compare true skill values, I mean, it looks relatively balanced here. How much, what is, it won't tell me what Mighty Sheep's is. But yeah, I'm gonna guess that this was relatively evenly balanced. Kind of vaguely seems to line up. You're never gonna get a perfect game, but, you know. We do what we can. Hounds are menacing here, tearing apart that T1 stuff. The vehicles, the infantry, whatever. It'll tear it all down. Manatee desperately trying to move the commander in for a D-gun, but I don't think that's going to happen. These are being professionally microed by Sad Panda, who I believe was the runner-up for the last bar tournament, by the way, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that, though. Don't quote me. But the Hounds are continuing to push forward. They take out a radar. There's still a little bit of harassment from these hovercraft over here. We do have these, what are they called? Possums, that's right. The Possums are launching their long-range rockets, and those are dangerous. They can certainly hurt. They don't hurt this T2 nearly as bad as they hurt the T1, but they can still do some damage. They're definitely still a threat. Yeah, you can see. At least 11% per shot as that Hound went down. Now you can see Jamal moving the commander forward. We need all commanders on deck. Everybody is going to have to get hands on here. Evolved Monkey has gotten the Geo up and has handed it right on over to Sad Panda, who is now overflowing a mass amount of energy. I would love to see more and more energy converters coming up. We do have that actually for Evolved Monkey here. For some reason the energy isn't being... Oh, it is being overflowed. I see. We're not wasting it. We are overflowing it. So Evolved Monkey is going to be in charge of efficiently converting as much of this as possible. I'd love to see the other converters taken down. I mean, that would take a lot of teamwork here, or a lot of coordination, I should say. Rise Heaven would definitely do well to hit E and then left alt and then left click on one of these solar panels, drag, and it would select all of the solar panels in the area and reclaim them one by one. Anyways, getting back to the front line, Manatee moving in with the commander here. Do we have radar vision? I don't think we do, so the commander has just now spotted. Beautiful D-gun right there. Wow, that was really clean. Yep, that D-gun just cleaned up that T2 army. That was at least a couple thousand metal that just went down from a single D-gun as it wiped away a ton of those Hounds on the front line. That was a really critical point right there. If that D-gun hadn't connected, those Hounds could have just continued to apply pressure here, and eventually they probably would have broken this front line, would have pushed the blue team into a very desperate position, but I think with that D-gun, this will become a lot more viable. Hovercraft are now being microed by a different player. Looks like Choice has taken over some of those. Choice must not have much to do at the moment, so he said, hey, hand me some of those hovercraft. Probably happened in chat and I just missed it, but feel free to go rewind, reread, and report back to me in the comment section down below. For those of you that are curious, this just came back to mind, so I figured I'd mention it. This replay was submitted on the official Brightworks Discord channel. I will try to attach a tag. A little note should be up in the top right corner or the top left corner, or I don't know, just check all the corners of your screen. But all is evident in the comment section so that you can join the Discord server in case you're interested in getting a little sneak preview at some of the awesome replays that your teammates are submitting here. Oh wait, did I? No. Why are we attacking our own? What were we doing here? Why did we attack our own facility? I'm so confused why they just... There was a comm there? Oh, was it capturing the facility? Is that what it was? Oh, that was... that was interesting. Yeah, okay, so it's capturing these things. Oh, that's an interesting glitch. So if you self-destruct something and then somebody else captures it, you the self-destruct still goes off. That's interesting. Okay, so that was Jamal there being a pain in the neck for everyone here. On the blue team, that is. An excellent play for the red team. We do have Resbots out here, and they're trying to patch back together this army. Always a good idea. What was... Oh, yeah, the Discord. I think I said everything I needed to say. It'll be down in the description. Feel free to join up. You can meet with some of the other Brightworks community members. We have fun in there. A lot of discussion about the game. There's talk about you know, all sorts of stuff. But also, it's a really convenient way to share replays in case you wanted to do that. And that's where this one was from. Okay, I think the wrap said it. Anyway. Hounds are out now for the blue team here. Manatee commanding the Hounds from the front line as a good leader should. Always inspiring the troops here, and we are slowly making advancements. Now, these Hounds are grouped up here for the blue team, specifically under Analog's control, which means that they are going to be taking slightly less efficient engagements here. Nothing that a couple of Resbots like these can't patch up eventually, though, so, you know, the little things here. Oh, Manatee's real low. Oh, that hurts way more. So Manatee's commander just went down there to a gunslinger that got a beautiful shot. It's kind of T-posing away at the moment. Anyways, commander went down, and that did actually end up not only killing, but completely destroying most of the Hounds for the blue team. And that is starting to make this look extremely desperate. This gunslinger is beyond all broken. Yeah, he's got a little funk in his step, that's for sure. The blue team is trying as hard as they can to get back into this naval field here. Really tough to break back into the Navy. We've all seen that happen, and usually fail horrendously. Pretty common. But at this point, the Hounds have cleared the way, and they're going to start moving forward. A single Resbot to eat up the corpse of this commander here. Looks like it will finish its good work before getting to work on everything else. Tons of metal right there, so I think that's a great idea. Yeah, we've got up to that T2 economy. This geothermal has been so tremendous. Do we have an advanced geo up here? No, we don't have the advanced geo up here. So, not to overestimate the advantage, but I think this single advanced geothermal might be the reason that the red team has such a pressing economic advantage. I mean, if you think about it, energy is essentially just metal unconverted, right? So, pulling in that much energy, as long as we're converting it all and we're not wasting it, and I'm certain that we weren't, because we were leaking all the energy to all of our teammates who all have converters. Yeah, it's gonna mean that you're basically just pulling in more metal over time, which is great for the red team. The blue team is starting to feel it. The lack of that advanced geo up there is definitely a detractor to the blues' success at the moment. DEA in a heated engagement with a gunslinger does take it down. So annoying to fight those, because if you don't kill them, you just know that you're going to have to fight a full health one in just a little bit. Really unfortunate to have to fight those. Looks like we were trying to do some underwater shenanigans here, but it is shut down by a couple of torpedo launchers, as well as an offshore torpedo launcher, which does not launch a torpedo. It launches a depth charge, by the way, in case there's a Beyond All Reason dev that wants to make a little update to the log there. No, I doubt I have that kind of influence. Maybe I'll open a report, or maybe one of you guys can open a ticket. Either way, looks like the blue team will resign here as they realize that they are fighting a desperately uphill battle. That was such a fun game to watch. I love these games where we cram a whole bunch of commanders into these tiny maps. I always think they end up being really fun. Sad Panda, who was in charge of the army, as you can see, fed tons and tons of resources in order to promote the success of the front line, getting all these awards, winning the official cow of doing everything. What a funny little match. What a great little game. Yeah, you can see all the resources starting to get funneled into Sad Panda's economy here as it just continues to grow out of control. Really good. This is probably the advanced geo, actually. That's probably what that was when it was transferred over. Anyways, thanks a ton for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I know I sure did. Once again, don't forget to check out that Discord if you're interested. Otherwise, of course, I will always be accepting replays the old-fashioned way. I just might not be able to get to them immediately through brightworksreplays@gmail.com. That's where you can send me either the replay file or the link to the replay on the Beyond All Reason website. Either one works just fine. This has been the Brightworks, and I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next video.